Alright, how's it going, guys? This is Logan Xavier, Hibikikaze, and welcome back to my channel. So this is days 16 through 28 of 100 Days of Making Comics, and I just wanted to talk about what all I've done so far. And so I had like a moment recently that's got me thinking a lot about how I've been approaching a lot of my series and why I haven't gotten very far in any of them. And that's because I'm too afraid to actually sit down and do work in the beginning and just get like an issue done at a time. I'm too afraid to actually start working on like pages and go forward from there. It's gotten worse and worse over time as well, because I used to be able to do like a whole like 11 by 17 sheet and have the entire script and storyboards done for like a chapter or like an issue in a day, and now I can't even storyboard a single page without it bugging me and really setting in my head. And I think it's because I worry too much. I think too much about like failing, so it's just eating up most of my time, and I'm not getting anything done that I want to get done because of it. So I'm going to sort through the stack, which is the majority of what I've got done for these 38 days so far. And then I'm going to sort through what all can be used in the first issue alone. Not the first 5 issues, because that's what all of this except for 2 sheets can be used in the first 5 issues. So this first page was something I did early on. Not that early, because I got the gel pen about halfway through, I think. No, I think I started sketching with the gel pen about halfway through. So far. So like on day 14 or so, or 13 or 14, I started sketching with the gel pen. So this right here is the only thing I can use in the first issue. So I got like a panel there. This character right here is Blake Omen, the brother to the main character, who is the one jumping right here. He's in the first issue, and this is like some works on the suits for police officers, so I can use that. That's usable. This I can't really use. No, I can. This is just sketches of the main character's outfit that I was designing for the first issue, since it's going to change. So this can be used. This is for something else further down the line. This is the brother again. I'm still designing like weapons for the cops and still working on their costumes. So that can be used. This is for way down the line. Not to be used. Even the other characters on the side, the only 2 that you're going to be seeing in the first 5 issues are here, and that. Other than that, they're rude. So you can see half of these in the first 5 issues. The other half you're not going to see. Along with this, you're not going to see these characters besides these 2 back here in the first 5 issues. No, in the first issue, sorry. So that I can't use. This is a villain for extremely way far down the line, so that's not going to be usable. This is for the last 1 or 2 issues. This suit is specific to the last couple issues of the story arc, for the first story arc of the series, so I can use that. I did a little scribble for a racer that's going to be in the first issue, so that's usable. What was cool about this was actually the fact that I was designing both the ship and his mask at the same time, because I thought it'd be funny, or I guess a little bit interesting, to actually see, I guess like when you were watching Power Rangers, they would always take their helmet off and like use it pilot the Megazord or whatever. So if the person's, I always thought it'd be cool if the person's helmet matched like the cockpit of their ships. It would look interesting. So that's the main thing for that. This is the layout for the first 5 issues. So the only thing that's going to be used in the first issue is that much, and the rest of this is not going to be touched. So I don't really use that much. This is a character that is for second issue and on, so it's unusable for the first issue. This is a suit idea I was having for the main character in the first issue, so that's what it's there for. This is layout of how I wanted the table and some of the characters at the bar for the first race are going to look in the first issue. So this is definitely usable. These are rough thumbnails that I don't think I'm going to be using, but it is for the first issue, so I am going to be putting it up there. This is from later on in the story. And this is the main character's brother, Blake Oman. I posted this up recently. Was I drawn it recently? But even King Piccolo Jr. doesn't. He's not there. But I posted it because I don't really talk much about the characters, and this is just like a loose pen sketch with a little bit of colored pencil in it. This you've seen earlier as well, and you've seen this before. It's the rough layout for the first issue, so this is more important than this one. This is the little sidekick guy, or the little pet or the garage that you won't be seeing for a while. This, again, is for the second issue. This is the mechanic, or the mechanic. The suit, again, you won't see until issue 4 or 5. So, yeah. Again, that same suit. And there is more. It's just, I just wanted to kind of show a pattern of what all I've been getting done in the series so far. And like when you stack all this up next to each other, so you can see like what's actually useful and what isn't. For the first issue, my time spent has been in the wrong place, and I feel like it's just a matter of getting over it. I know there's a lot of big fears in my head that are going really crazy when I start working on stuff, but I think it's just fear and not understanding like what exactly I'm supposed to do, and just being completely afraid of ruining everything I touch. If that makes any sense. I don't know if there's like any. I'm looking for advice on like how to actually get past that first like hump, because it's kind of like when you don't draw for a while, and then you're like, yeah, I want to draw, and you look at a blank page, and it just dominates your face, and your mind goes crazy because you have no idea like what in your head you want to actually put on paper. So I feel like it's that same concept. It's just tackling it. I'm not sure, if there's a good angle to swerve around and take it down and just start working. So if any of you guys have any, thoughts or ideas on the subject, I know a lot of the people that watch my series are part of the V100s and are working through these problems before already, and a lot of you have, done this for quite a while, and it'd be really awesome to get some feedback from you guys to understand, like, if there's something that, I don't know, maybe just like thinking of it as like something that's scary is probably like what's already in my head and what's bugging me, and what's stopping me from getting anything done on the first issue forward. It bugs me. I mean, I think it's helpful sometimes to think down the line, but I think it's harmful to think down the line and not thinking right in front of you. It's like trying to put someone in checkmate 8 moves ahead and you're like 3 moves behind. and it doesn't make any sense, and you're just like boxing yourself into a hole. And I feel like I'm wasting my time doing this 100 days because I only have 72 days left of this challenge, and I have not even started. Besides that one little scribble page, storyboarding anything, I've just been scribbling the characters, using that as an excuse to. Using the excuse that I'm drawing them so I can keep consistencies with the characters. But I've been drawing these characters since I've been about 8 years old, so if they're not consistent in my head yet, I don't know what's wrong with me. But yeah, if you guys could help real quick, just let me know. You can yell at me if you don't want to look like a jerk in the comment section. Just yell at me in a personal message, and hopefully I'll get to see it soon, so I can get a kick in the pants, so I can start working on my stuff again.